Okay, so here is my assignment number 3. I'm doing this video as an explanation to how I got my answers. Question 1, consider a network diagram below. Formulate the shortest path problem in Excel. Here is my shortest path problem on my first sheet. Started out by putting the rows and columns by 1 to 6 without throwing any of the numbers in here because we had to use the solver. Started out with zeros in the out and zeros in the in here, as you can see, and in the left-handed side column I started with a 1 with zeros in between them, -1, followed by an equal, and the same thing for the right hand side. And the reason why I got to 1 and 1 here in the outs is because of these right here, the yellows. There's 1 in each of these columns, and here on the bottom in the end section there's 1 in each of these rows. Down here in the green table is where I found the length. So as we can see in the problem, for example, from 1 to 3 is 8, 1 to 3 is 5, and 3 to 1 is 8. So in my table I could look up 1 to 3 would be 5, and 3 back to 1 would be 8. After that, the second sheet here, so I have my sensitivity report right here, followed by the second question. So find the shortest path using solver from node 1 would have been the answer down here. And then the second question, consider a list of the activities and predecessors that have been involved in building a house. And we have these this information right here for the problem. I just filled out here the duration and days, and then duration and days were given to us, so I filled it out. Then I had the right here, filled it out as well. Then the longest would have been here, so cells G2, so the longest for days. Then subtract that by C2, same thing here for the whole row, so I just dragged it down. Same thing over here, except I added, and then these were, the first one was exactly like F2, and then these I just dragged it down, but we had to do for E4, E5, E6. Critical path, I used the solver as well to get the S except for the 5th column, and then I completed it by having the successors that we could have found that were written down in the problem. And finally, the bubbles were over here, just added in all the information as you can see here. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you.